Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. I hope that you're doing well and having a fantastic one out there. I appreciate you stopping on by. Today we are diving into a full album listen. As the usual, we're going to dive into a little bit of Marine Girls. We listened to Tracy Thorn, and now we're diving back and swinging back to where she initially was featured. This is her first band that she was featured in. We're going to be listening to actually two albums technically from them. We're going to listen to, and they only had two albums, Lazy Ways and then Beach Party. We're going to be listening to here. These two albums were suggested and sponsored by Andreas. Andreas, thank you so much for the over-the-top support. Really, really appreciate that. So they were reissued as well into a single release, as they were both like relatively short albums. So we're going to be listening to that re-release here. That just kind of combines them all together as well. And a lot of the songs here are like a minute. I'm looking through at like a minute and 30 seconds. So a lot of these are relatively quick, snappy in and out. So we'll just kind of play around with it and see how we dive into it. But the band had also been suggested, or at least mentioned by quite a few people. Gregory Peccary. Let's see. Spawn, I see you here as well. Let's see. Sheldon, you said you've never looked into any of their music. Well, we're about to do some looking right now here with the album. So hope you guys are having a lovely day out there. Hope you guys are doing well. The sun's shining out right now. The weather's decent. I know the weather is not decent in a lot of areas right now, but hope that you guys are keeping warm, because I won't tell you what the temperature and the weather's like here. I won't tell you. But it's better than where a lot of people are right now. So let's go ahead and start off with the first track, which is A Place in the Sun. This is going to be coming from the second album, 1983, Lazy Ways. A Place in the Sun. That's where we'll start, and we'll just go down. Let's see where we go from here. A Place in the Sun sounds like what a lot of people need right now, just a little warmth. Here we go.
Imagine a sunny holiday, a little parasol cafe, corner table for two, and that is me and you. Barefoot by the shore, a drink with ice into straws. Sun in a cloudless sky, you wait as the girls go by. Take a boat out for a while, you run a line like a star. We'll reach the other side, you say, but we never get halfway.
Kind of reminds me of her debut album, that line right there.
When the evening comes around, we stroll through a lamp-lit little town, miles and miles from home, happy to be on our own.
It almost has like a very islandy kind of feel to it.
Nothing I would rather do. All I want is a place in the sun and you. Nothing I would rather do. All I want is a place in the sun and you.
almost pressed the stop record button, and that's not what I wanted to do. That would have been bad. A Place in the Sun opens up with a very sunny kind of song. It has kind of an islandy feel to it, and Thorn sounds just like this really wonderful melodic voice on top of everything, and a near, not a whispery tone, but kind of a held back kind of nature here. And I like how relatively streamlined and simple this track is. There's no jumps, no big moments out of here. Just a very relaxing and direct track here. And I really like the riff and how bouncy it is along with the bass. It kind of has a reggae-ish adjacent kind of sound to it. That I can hear here, which definitely works very well with the title of the track and such. But it's a very, very straightforward one. Now, I'm going to jump straight to the lyrics because I don't think that there's a lot musically to talk about that one, except that it's just a pleasant, sunny track. But especially since we've listened to the debut album from Thorn, I do find something in here kind of interesting. Imagine a sunny holiday, a little parasol cafe, corner table for two, and that is me and you. Okay, we're imagining. Barefoot by the shore. Sure. A drink with ice and two straws. Sun in a cloudless sky. You wave as the girls go by. Take a boat out for a while. Should he have? Am I thinking that this is a date situation and maybe he shouldn't have waved to the girls going by? Right? Take a boat out for a while. You and I row, or you row and I lie back in style. We'll reach the other side, you say, but we'll never get halfway. Right there. I don't know. That line and to an extent, the message in this track is kind of giving me a little bit of Distant Shore vibes. It's kind of reminding me a little bit of the debut album from her and that independent album we listened to from her, the solo music. It's kind of giving me a very similar right there. That's the one that sticks in there. When the evening comes around, when did this album come out in comparison to her debut? This was 1983. Where's Thorn? This is 1983, discography, Distant Shore, 82. So this is technically before. Wow. Well, it gets a little more interesting then, perhaps. When the evening comes around, we stroll through a lamplit little town, miles and miles from home, happy to be on our own. Nothing I would rather do. All I want is a place in the sun and you. I don't know. This right here, it's kind of putting something in my mind a little bit. Gotta admit, it's putting something in my mind. Let's listen to the next track here. We're gonna listen to the next two tracks. They're only a minute and so long. That's going to be Leave Me with the Boy, and then Falling Again.
Dig your nails in deeper, claw through to the bone. Steal the last remaining flesh and let me sleep alone. Can't conceal my hatred. My love lies on the floor. You're picking at the blue bits. Your birds are back for more. You don't want the tattered dress. You're leaving that to me. So I'll be forever grateful and love you tenderly.
I like that little held note.
Sex symbol of the family, mommy's pride and joy. Take my every friendship, but leave me with the boy.
I like how that line ended the title. It's like it holds you.
Wonder if you're smiling now or if you really cared. thinking anyhow. Sitting here, don't know what to say. Didn't think it would rain today. How could I tell it would end? Didn't think it could end. It's so hard to tell. I think it's perhaps as well. Writing letters to you, wonder if they'll ever reach you. Don't know how to say the things I wanted to. The rain is falling again.
So I don't know if the rest of the album is going to follow this this pattern that we've seen and heard from first Tracy Thorn's solo album, and now at least with the first 3 tracks for the most part here. But it seems that the music a lot of times is really focused around a riff or something like that, a melodic line, and then that's just repeated for the most part with maybe a small change here or there, but relatively kind of staying at the same pace. And then it's more the mood of everything. It's more, the singing and the way it cascades or dances around that line and their voices. And it's more of a feeling, I feel, so far, listening to the music here in this album so far. And of course, with Tracy Thorn solo. Now, we haven't mentioned or talked about the other members here in the band. That's going to be Alice Fox, who's going to be handling also vocals along with percussion, which you heard a little bit of in there, in Falling. And then Jane Fox, who's handling bass. And eventually, we're going to hear some saxophone performed by Timothy Charles Hall as well. And so, the band plays, at least in these first 3 tracks, a very light, very melodic, very easygoing kind of music. And one thing I did like about Leave Me With the Boy is not only is the riff a little bit more expanded, but I love that sustained note at the end of the riff in the line. It was kind of leaves this sort of odd tension to it. You're like, oh, it keeps going rather than ending where the rest of it was. And I love how atmospheric and smoky-esque they have their singing here. They sing with a little bit more mysterious here, and I feel like their voices really coalesce into something really nice in Leave Me With the Boy. Falling again, their voices are a little bit more at odds here. I couldn't tell you who, but one of them is singing in a way that's not trying to be so harmonious with the other. Almost singing or speaking in a more, I guess, normally toned delivery, kind of using their normal voice instead of the singy, songy kind of voice. And it's kind of interesting how that is so contrasted with the previous track in which they are directly in harmony, and this one in which they're kind of not in a negative way, but grating against each other. There's a little bit of a texture towards the way that they contrast each other there. That kind of makes it really interesting with Falling Again. And then you have a little bit of percussion in there. Just a little something. Just a little something in there. Let's get to Leave Me With the Boy. Dig your nails in deeper and claw through the bone. Steal the last remaining flesh and then let me sleep alone. Can't conceal my hatred, the love lies on the floor. You're picking at the blue bins, you rudder back for more. But you don't want the tattered dress, leaving them to me. So I'll be forever grateful and love you tenderly. Leave me alone with the boy. You don't want the tattered dress. The dress, so to speak, is messed up, but I'll take it. Sex symbol of the family, mummy's pride and joy. Take my every friendship, but leave me with the boy. Can I tell you who I think this is talking about? I don't know. This is just where my perspective lies. I feel like she's talking about an older sister or a friend or someone like that. That is just the pride of the family. She says, sex symbol of the family and mummy's pride and joy. You can take everything from me. but just don't take my boy. Just don't take my man. Just don't take my partner. Like, that's how I kind of read that. You can take everything from me. I don't care, but just don't take him. Just don't take my love from me. And then falling again, wonder if you're smiling now or if you really cared. Can't help thinking anyhow what it was we really shared. Can't help thinking, can't help thinking. Sitting here, don't know what to say, didn't know it would rain today. Is it raining? How could I tell it would end? Didn't think it could end. It's so hard to tell. I think it's perhaps so well. Writing letters to you, wondering if they ever reach you. Don't know how to say the things I wanted to. That one's pretty straightforward. I think that not only is she falling again, like, I don't want to say in love, but falling for this particular person in a way that's bringing her nothing but pain, but she can't help herself. But also, as she says, didn't know it was going to rain today. Well, maybe if you check the weather, it's actually sunny. So where's that rain coming from? So that's how I view these two, or this track rather. It's a different kind of falling that's happening, and not a positive one necessarily. Let's move on to the next track here, which is going to be Love to Know. I like that bass line with this.
Hello, Mark, long time no see. I bet you don't remember me. So you know my name, surprise, surprise. I thought I was the one girl you'd never recognize.
There's that holding back kind of bitterness, I can tell you.
By the way, have you seen him lately? Could you tell me how is he?
I like that bass line a lot.
I haven't seen him for so long. Don't think of him when I'm alone.
Are you sure?
Time flies so fast, you miss a lot. It was 2 years the other night, and I forgot. But it's easier to live apart than to live with a change of heart.
That bass line is just kind of bobbing up and down in the waves of this song.
Hello, Mark, it's nice to meet again. Though I'm not the same girl I was then. I've changed a lot, I bet it shows. But is he still the same? I'll never ask you, but I'd love to know. I'd love to know. I'd love to know. I'd love to know.
It's a catchy riff.
Guess it's time to let the past die. Hello, Mark, this is goodbye.
Man, she revealed it right there in the end. I really love the bass line. So the guitar, samey, right? Like we mentioned before. That just keeps going the same way. There's no differences, no random occurrences, no changes. It just... But the bass line around it, it's still a steady, samey bass line, but it has more movement to it. Bum, 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 bum. Just kind of bobbing and ebbing in the waves of the track there. Jane Fox once again on the bass line here. And I love how, singing-wise, the vocals, not only with the lyrics, but just on their own, there's a little bit of a held-back bitterness, a scorned woman kind of energy that she's giving here, a little William Congreve, if you will. And I really like how, she begins, hello, Mark, long time no see. This time, we got receipts, we got names. and then she ends it with the same way. So there's a little bit more of a direct confrontation kind of happening here. Hello, Mark. Long time no see. I bet you don't remember me. So you know my name. Surprise, surprise. I thought it was the one girl you'd never recognize. Interesting how she came with such bitterness at the front, but he recognized her. And she was like, oh, I thought you wouldn't recognize me. By the way, have you seen him lately? Could you tell me how he is? I haven't seen him for so long. Don't think of him when I'm alone. Time flies so fast you miss a lot. It was 2 years the other night, and I forgot. Doesn't sound like it. But it's easier to live apart than to live with a change of heart. That's an interesting line. Hello, Marcus. Nice to meet again. Though I'm not the same girl I was then. I changed a lot. I bet it shows. But is he still the same? I'll never ask you. But, and I love how she says, I love to know. How she sings that. And it's, I love how there's almost this this pulling and pushing within her soul and a tugging of her heart, a tug of war of her heart. Like she wants to, maybe not hate, but she wants to be angry. But at the same time, she wants to like, no, you know, guess it's time to let the past die. Hello, Mark. This is goodbye. And ending as soon as you saw him. Let's move on to the next track here, which is going to be A Different Light. There's your percussion.
I may have been alone, but I thought I was safe and warm. Suddenly you stepped in and took my heart by storm. Swept away everyone like no one I'd ever known. Made a mockery of thinking I was happy on my own.
Hey.
Watched you trying not to fall while I tried to forget you. Nights I lay awake just wishing I'd never met you. Never quite gave up, although I thought I'd had enough. Seems that all we went through brought us closer to love.
I love the little tambourine in this one. It's just a little thing.
I thought love was only sad. Seems that I was wrong. And at last I know what you knew all along. Since you washed away the clouds that blocked my sight, all comes clear and I see love in a different light.
Let's let it go into the next track as well. Sunshine Blue. I love that one. That was a really good track. A Different Light.
Goodbye to winter as I run at my curtain. Day will dazzle into spring, of that uncertain. Try to capture sunny skies. Picture the blue above and falling in love. Thousand summer songs I've heard, no zero hurt. Another cliche plays the sun. This never seems so bright and dancing in the sunshine. A day such as this, summer brings and summer's kiss.
Okay, A Different Light, my favorite song so far on the album. I think it is so beautiful. I love how they come up with the certain tones. And because there's not really any drums and for the most part no percussion throughout the album, the little things they add in A Different Light makes all the difference. Just when they bring the tambourine and the little, maybe not castanets, but you know, like the little something there, and that upbeat sing-songy kind of sound that they sing with here, and the like the sway of it all, I think that's gorgeous. And I think that it all comes in this really nice, beautiful abundance in this track, and it all comes together really, really well there. I think A Different Light is the best track so far on the album. And I will actually immediate contrast that with Sunshine Blue, which is okay, but honestly, I think Sunshine Blue is a little lackluster. I love the name of the track, and I love the idea, because I think they do hit a certain kind of, you know, blues is sad, sunshine, happy and bright. And I do think that they achieve this sort of midway point of melancholy in Sunshine Blue, but I think that Sunshine Blue is a little boring. Different Light, though, what a great track. I love the singing. I love how it feels. Yeah, Different Light is to me the best track so far on the album. Just leave it right there. I may have been alone, but I thought I was safe and warm. Suddenly you stepped in and took my heart by storm, swept away everyone and everyone I'd ever known, made a mockery of thinking I was happy on my own. I like that. A confrontation of feelings. She's seeing things in a different light. Watched you try not to fall while I tried to forget you. Nights are just wishing I never met you. Never quite gave up. I had enough. Seems that all we went through brought us closer to love. I'm really feeling some Distant Shore vibes when I read some of these lyrics. I'm just saying. I felt love was only sad. Seems that I was wrong. See, she's seeing things in a different light. But what you knew all along, since you washed away the clouds that blocked my sun. Okay, I like that. They washed away those clouds that blocked her sun. So she couldn't see the light, so to speak. And now that those clouds are washed away, she's in a literal symbolic way seeing things in a different light now that those clouds are gone. And I see love in a different light. Come on, even the lyrics are great, man. Even the lyrics are a hit. And then with Sunshine Blue, a lot of the lyrics are missing throughout the album here. Goodbye to wintertime, curtain, they will dance, of that I'm certain. Try to capture sunny skies, Sunshine Blue I'm assuming, falling in love. Thousand somersaults, not a cliche phrase, it never seems so right, summer brings. Why so inspired, why I struggle for with a perfect summer melody. Like, even if you have a perfect summer melody, so to speak, even if everything maybe is going right for you, why is she feeling still sad? I think that's what she's kind of getting to, even with the lyrics missing in a lot of places here. Hence that perfect Sunshine Blue, almost singing like a Sunshine Blues kind of sound here, or kind of thought. Let's move on to the next track here, which is Second Sight.
Second sight is something I no longer need. So now I hope you'll always be. Every day I find he takes up all my mind and time, catching, stealing through my dreams, against my will, or so it seems. Makes me cry some nights when things he says I know are right. Only goes to show the things I didn't want to know.
What's that bass playing?
Then he smiles once more and wonders who I was before. So much it seems I didn't know. If love can scare me so. And now I feel
I love when they break away into the solo, vocals, and then now coming back together. That's nice.
That left me with so much to hide. Though we've known before so many times of being sure, I know that love may slip away. It's something I refuse to say. Smiles and makes me laugh, then tears a restless stream in for words that know too well. The face of hopes you should not tell. Shakes me free from sighs and brushes sadness from my eyes. Tells me not to live in fear. Words I hope to.
A bit of jazziness, those guitar chords. It was leading into the next song. That's another song that I feel like it's a highlight. Let me lead to the next song. Hold on, it was going right into it. Matter of fact, let me back it up. I want to catch that transition right because it was like fading perfectly into that. Let me just see. Kind of, yeah.
Talking to me, why don't you hang yourself from the nearest tree? I don't want to hear what you have to say. Here's your code and the door is that way.
Bye-bye.
I am sick of you bringing me down. You've been messing my heart around. I just can't take anymore, so let me show you the door.
She's telling you.
I was having fun until you came. You strolled on in and you called my name. You can't believe what I'm saying. If you're leaving, baby, I'm staying. You've gone now, how can I let you? Nothing but tears since I met you. You are off to the railway tracks again. Out of my life and don't come back. Don't come back.
She's telling you.
Don't come back. Don't come back.
I think she got the message across pretty clear. Okay, don't come back is listen, she said the door's over there. See ya. I like that. But Second Sight is it very well could be another favorite on the album. I think Second Sight hits a really nice pace there, hits a really nice melody. Listen, I love the jazziness of these chords that are happening in here. And that little elevation. There's something definitely jazzy about the chords, like I said, absolutely, from the guitar in here. But there's something almost kind of bossa nova-esque, almost kind of samba-esque when it comes to those chords, as if borrowing or being inspired by them a little bit. And maybe not rhythmically, it's hitting that specific kind of sound or tone, but I mean, the colors of the sound there are absolutely in line with that. And I think that's why I really liked it a lot more as well, because it has that influence into it, which just gives it a completely different sound and kind of setting to it that I think works really, really well. And the singing is fun. It has a playful kind of energy to it. I think it just hits kind of all the right notes on that one with Second Sight. Let's go ahead and dive into these lyrics here. When I wake at night and he's still here at second sight, there's something I no longer need. To know I hope he'll always be. Every day I find he takes up all my mind and time. Catch him stealing through my dreams against my will, or so it seems. Listen, he's in there. He's got his hooks on you. Makes me cry some night when things he says I know are right. Reason only goes to show the things I didn't want to know. Then he smiles once more and wonders who I was before. So much it seems I didn't know. Of love can scare me so. From now I feel the change that my days before have been so strange. The way I view the world outside have left me with so much to hide. Now I've known before so many times of being sure. I know that love might slip away, something I refuse to say. Smiles and makes me love, and tears. With careful words I know too well the face of hope you should not tell. Shakes me from my sighs and brushes sadness from my eyes. Tells me not to live in fear, words I hope to never hear. There must be love in store for a girl who never knew before. You might say that I'm naive. Am I wrong to believe? Not at all. I mean, the feelings are there, absolutely. The feelings are there as established in the first half of the track. So I don't think she's being naive whatsoever. And then don't come back. Ooh, this one's the mean one. Don't come here to try to walk into me, don't you? Why don't you hang yourself from the nearest tree? I don't want to hear what you have to say. Here's your coat. The door is that way. I'm sick of you bringing me down. You've been messing my heart around. I just can't take it anymore. So let me show you the door. And don't let it slam behind you. I was having fun until you came. You strolled on in and called my name. You can't believe what I'm saying. If you're leaving, maybe I'm staying. You've gone now. How could I let you? Nothing but tears since I met you. You're off the railway tracks and get out of my life and don't come back. Hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Woo! If this album could be seen as a relationship, there's a lot of ups and downs. I feel at a certain point you just got to let it go, man. Let's listen to the next track here. That Fink Jazz Me Blues Boy. I didn't read that right at all.
That Fink Jazz Me Blues Boy throws me high in the air, threatens to trick me, chuckles a stare.
Definitely the jazziness here. I'm going to let this one lead into the next track. We'll talk about that one.
Never know how much I love you. You'll never know how much I care. When you put your arms around me, I get a fever that's too hard to bear.
It's that smoky jazz.
When you kiss me, fever when you hold me tight. Fever in the morning, fever all through the night. Sun lights up the daytime, moon lights up the night. I light up when you call my name, and I know it's gonna be alright. You give me fever.
It's that snake jazz.
When you kiss me, fever when you hold me tight. Fever in the morning, fever all through the listen to my story. Here's the point that I have made. Chicks were made to give cats fever. Be it Fahrenheit or centigrade, we give you fever. When we kiss you, fever when you live and learn. Fever till you sizzle, but what a lovely way to burn. What a lovely way to burn. What a lovely way to burn.
Yeah, let's talk about these two tracks. Okay, so Jazz Me Blues Boy, I feel like it was interesting in concept and what they're trying to do there. But I gotta say that I felt it was kind of awkward, and I felt like it was kind of stumbled upon. It just didn't work at all for me. I don't know. I didn't like it, especially the vocals.
From the sun.
I don't know. There's something awkward about it, and this is gonna sound weird. You know, how some sounds like, you know, nails on a chalkboard and all that kind of stuff. You know, like certain things just make you physically kind of feel like, I didn't like that. There's something about this song that gives me that feel, and I can't explain what it is, but I don't like it. So let's ignore that one. Fever is definitely departure even further into that jazz style, into that vocal jazz, loungy jazz, smoky room kind of jazz, shades, wearing the sunglasses, percussion, poetry kind of night jazz. This is what Fever sounds like. And I see that it is a cover of a track. I'm looking at the information on the cover from 1956. It's originally, it's written by Eddie Cooley and Otis Blackwell. It was originally recorded by Little Willie John for his debut album. Okay. Fever. I feel like it is just so far into that poetry, that beat poetry, loungy, college open mic night kind of style that there's something I don't care about it for or care for it. But it's not bad. It's just not my style. It's acknowledgement, you know, on a objective level, it doesn't sound bad. On a subjective level, it just doesn't hit me. But it's not like Jazz Me Blues Boy. It doesn't make me recoil in some sort of uncomfortability. That faint Jazz Me Blues Boy throws me high in the air, threatens to trip me, chuckles a stare. That mad scampering cat grabs my feet when I run, falls face down in the sand, away from the sun. That world I jump in stumbles around in a swirl, throws his arms in the air, gets my head in a twirl. He's throwing you for a loop. And Fever. Never know how much I love you. You never know how much I care. When you put your arms around me, I got a fever that's too hard to bear. You give me fever when you kiss me, fever when you hold me tight, fever in the morning and all through the night. Sun lights up the daytime, moon lights up the night. I light up when you call my name. I know it's going to be all right. Now you've listened to my story. There's a point that I have made. Cheeks were meant to give cats fever, be it Fahrenheit or centigrade. She's feeling all burned up. Those are interesting two tracks. Let's move on to the next two. Shell Island and Lazy Ways, the title track there coming in.
Sun in his eyes and sand in his hair. Stumbles back with his feet in the air. A sky full sneezes as he spies her there. Lounging back in her deck chair.
I love that
Sit and watch
the high notes of the
seagulls
bass being
fly.
played here. And then the next track, which is the title track. I think that Shell Island's a pleasant song. It's a little not memorable, just kind of goes by.
You seem quiet these days and other quiet, lazy ways. Think to myself, is this another slice of the cake that makes up this rich life? We sit reading under the tree. Party life is not for me. So let's slip those crazy ways and a drink a toast to these hazy days.
The guitar does kind of play in this languid, lazy way, but still active.
You seem quiet these days and I the quiet, lazy ways. I think to myself, is this another slice of the cake that makes up this rich life? Blue skies promised by the weatherman says I try to do all he can, and I think to myself as I shut my eyes, is this just another of life's rich lies?
So like I said, with Shell Island, I think Shell Island is like a nice, pleasant song, but honestly, it's nothing that we haven't heard before on the album, and it just kind of goes and goes. Immemorable. Lazy Ways is a nice, kind of lazy, in a good sense, kind of track. It just kind of lazes around, kind of taking in the sun, laying in a hammock between two palms, and just sunglasses on, not thinking too much, just relaxing. I like the way the guitar plays a lot in here. Just very gentle, and like I said, kind of soaking up the sun proverbially here. And even the singing is kind of in a good way, just kind of lazy. You know, just I always say it in a good way, because if I say her singing is lazy, that sounds negative. But if I say her singing is lazy, like in a good way, I think you know what I mean thematically with this particular track. But just two very gentle tracks. I don't think that nothing necessarily stands out hugely between these two, but I do think that the title track is definitely the better. Sun in his eyes, the sand in his hands, stumbles back with his feet in the air. The sky are there, lounging back in her deck chair. Shall it be the truth today? Wait for the sea on the railway. Rain in her eyes to stay. He'll touch her face and help her away. Pencil in his hand, he sketches on the fresh sand. For he could something today, but she would love him anyway. Down to where they meet, take the shore, for secrets are there. Land stretches as far as you can see. All I ask for is you to describe it to me. Shall we run and catch the tide, sit and watch the seagulls glide? So almost on this island where they can just enjoy each other for a little bit. Or perhaps he's describing something to her. He does say, like, you know, will you describe it to me? Maybe it's somewhere he's been, but she's not been. But he wants to take her Symbolically, it could be representative of something. And so he described it to her in this really beautiful way. Then with lazy ways. You seem quiet these days in all the quiet, lazy ways. Think to myself, is this another slice of the cake that makes up this rich life? Ooh, that's like a backhanded little moment. We sit reading under the tree. Party life is not for me. So let us live those crazy ways and drink a toast to these hazy days. Repeats that line again. Blue skies burn a spider, while a man says he tried to do all he can. And I think to myself as I shut my eyes, is this just another of life's rich lies? Interesting, the change between rich life and rich lies. I mean, the whole album really is giving a lot of contrasting and mixed feelings in relationships, you know, or in a relationship. I feel like this is a very, as I'm reading the lyrics to this and from the solo album from Thorn, a lot of mixed feelings in these relationships. I gotta say, there's a lot of ups and downs, and this seems to be harsh kind of downs, like relationship ending downs. I'm just saying, maybe time just to move on. Let's hit the next two tracks, the final two tracks here. Such a Thing and You Must Be Mad. That's why you're acting that way. Another fun Bobby bounce bass line. And then the final track, You Must Be Mad. I feel like she's going to get something off her chest here.
Oh, please don't ask me why I love you.
I love that backing dude who's
the
there.
skies if I was to lose you. She loves you all so bad, boy, you must be
There's that sax.
You think that you think you'll get away. You know that spark in your eye fills me full of light. You make me want to die when you kiss me goodbye. She loves you all so bad, boy, you must be mad. You think that you think you'll get away. Then the smile on your face,
You can hum to that nicely.
planets out of place. And you must know by now, the song I sing for you. She loves you all so bad. she loves you all so bad. And boy, you must be mad. You think that you think you'll get away.
See, we end there. Okay, we end there with, oh, I'm wanting more of this. Okay. Such a Thing, nice track. Cool. You Must Be Mad, we got the sax involved, and now it's giving us that little, let me not speak for you, let me speak for myself. It's giving me that little something extra that I want out of the sound, just a little bit of something. And that sax does it. The vocal movement, first of all, the like that whole rhythm there, really like that a lot. I like the back and forth between Thorn and Alice there and the way that they're singing, you know, one of them doing the do-do-doos and then one of them singing the verse, of course. And then the way the jazzy sax involves itself throughout is really, really nice. Like, it just gives it that something extra to the track. It just gives it that little bit of extra meat here and something to chew on, so to speak, and a little musical accoutrement, you know? And I really, really like that. And I think that this would be, in like, as of right now, my third favorite track on the album at this exact moment. I'd have to kind of give it another listen, but it would be my third track for sure. The thoughts creep into my head. They were laughing and happy today. Shall we live every minute to the last, slowly and painfully move apart? Between will be the best, which will make it hurt less. But how could we do such a thing if only to save our skins? So please don't say when you're far away, that blank faded away or faded today. And I won't on your face and your letters that your love is pain. And how could we not be apart, for a thing like this would break my heart? Please don't say it's the best this way, or we'll still have this special day. Will you have this special day from all I've read here? I don't know. It doesn't feel like it's such a thing. Please don't ask me why I love you. You know I'd turn to the skies if I was to lose you. She loves so bad. Boy, you must be mad if you think that. You think you'll get away. I think that this track accomplishes that jazzy vibe much better than, you know, Think or Fever. Like, this one I think has more earnest to it and it sounds more genuine. I think that's why this one hits better than those two. And then the smile on your face puts the planets out of place. You must know by now this song I sing for you. She loves so bad. Please don't ask me why I love you. You know I'd turn on the skies if I was to lose you. She's mad for him. That's it. She's mad for him in this particular track. So, like, on this album, easily favorite tracks are A Different Light, I would say Second Sight, and then You Must Be Mad, especially with that saxophone there. That's how I'm feeling about this album. Now, this one does kind of remind me of Distant Shore in the sense of, like, I can't help but, you know, be honest and say I wish that there was more to the tracks. Like, you know, the sax gave me a lot there and Must Be Mad, but I wish that there were some drums or some sort of percussion in a lot of that. That's just something that gets me, and that's just, you know, like I said, me being honest. I think that just kind of like her solo album, this is a pleasant one, and it's a good listen, but I can't help but want more out of it. That's just how I'm hearing it and what I'm kind of thinking of it. Now, we're going to hop in our time machine. What kind of sound was that? We're going to hop in our time machine and continue this journey down into the next album. Like I said, we're just keeping it all together. Just keep it all together. Into the next track. And the first track, we're moving on to Beach Party now. This is their debut album. On one hand, it would have made sense to go do it the other way, but I'm just following the track listing here. In Love and Fridays. Definitely there's even more minute-long tracks actually in this album, so we'll definitely take several at a time here. So let's go ahead and do that. In Love, and then Fridays. Kind of reminds me of the Cure's Friday, I'm in, Sunday's blue, Sunday's blue. Tuesday, Wednesday, where are you? Thursday, I don't care about you. It's Friday, I'm in love. I was supposed to play the song. There you go. Sounds like a ska setup.
Glad to hear your
found someone who treats you better. And now you're in love. You're in love. I hear you're in love. You're in love. I hear you're in love. I hear you're in love.
It's like very celebratory. I hear you're in love.
You're in love.
There's a spark in those guitars. I like the production on here a lot too.
Another Friday evening. Staying in tonight. I said I want to see you. Can't believe you've heard me right. It's not there's another. It's not that I don't care. It's just I've had enough of the same old places. Yeah.
Another Friday evening. Mother says you're out tonight. I know you've gone with somebody else. Well, I say that's all right.
Okay.
I know you never loved me. Why did you say you cared? You said I broke your heart. But I told the truth. So I win, yeah.
I don't want to speak too early because we're way early to be saying this. So this is their debut album. Can I say something just based off the first two tracks? First of all, I like the production actually kind of better in this one. The brightness of the guitar really comes through a lot better here. And the bass is still in a nice range here. But I feel like this brings up the guitar kind of nicely. And I like the almost, to me, the kind of pulled back, scaled back ska kind of sound that you had and In Love that it opens up with. Like if you were to take ska and just give it like a tranquilizer to relax it a little bit or something, give it some melatonin, then like I feel like that's what In Love is. Like the riff kind of just has that sound to it. And then in Fridays, I actually kind of like the way that she's just kind of speaking on here. Just not even like half singing, or half singing, half speaking. No, she's just kind of speaking through here. I kind of like that. I don't know. It's just, I mean, like, let me, like, with You Must Be Mad. I mean, I know the sax is there. Let me not use that one. Let me use Such a Thing. There's definitely a dreaminess that is in Lazy Ways. But, like, as compared to In Love, can I tell you? There's a brightness that I think is kind of reminiscent of some folk music that we've listened to. It has that kind of production. So just a different style. I wonder if it's produced by the same people. I'm trying to see if I can find that really quick, but I do not see. This was on In Phase and Wham Records. Lazy Ways was on Cherry Red Records. So, I mean, different labels, at least. Cherry Red and then, yeah, so yeah, definitely different labels. So I'm imagining that's going to have something to do with it, obviously. But I think, I don't know. We'll have to see how the rest of the album obviously comes up on everything. But I kind of like the production here. It's a little nicer in some aspects. Glad to hear you're feeling happy. Hear you're getting along without me. Hear you're in love, here you're in love. Glad to hear you found somebody. Here you're getting over me already. And the music kind of sounds celebratory as she's singing, even though it's definitely feeling a little sarcastic. Glad to hear she liked your letter, found someone who treats you better. I hear you're in love, you're in love. Oh, you're in love, you're in love. La, 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 la. I don't know. She might be holding on to something there. On a Friday evening, staying in tonight, I said, I want to see you. I can't believe you've heard me right. It's not that there's another. It's not that I don't care. It's just I've had enough of the same old places. Yeah. Another Friday evening, your mother says you're out tonight. Your mother. I know you've gone with someone else, but I say that's all right. I know you never loved me. Why did you say you cared? You said I broke your heart, but I told the truth, so I win. Yeah, I don't know. There's like an adolescence, like, haha, I win, you lose. Like there's something kind of, I mean, that's that adolescent kind of love. That's that immature. What's that other I word? Not love. That the I word that's like not love, but you're into someone. Like, you know what I mean? It's infatuation. It's that you know what I mean. Let's see how the next couple tracks here come up. That's going to be Tonight and Times We Used to Spend. And can I tell you, because the tracks are so short, I may let like several of these to go together. We'll see.
Some girls are really obvious, and with a sidelong glance, you see them smile at every word you say. Some girls like to play cool, you can stare and stare, but they give nothing away. Some boys think they're really it, don't want to talk to you, cause all they want to do is impress. Some boys use the same old lines to say you want to dance, to say what's your name, or let me guess, hold me tight, what we doing tonight? You can't get old too much, people make you talk when all you want to do is run away.
That's fun.
Touch, no one talks to me, no one wants to hear what I say. We always seem to laugh, it proves that we're alright, it proves that we can really have fun. We don't even talk, and it seems to me we're not happy, but at least we're young, don't wanna fight, but what we're doing tonight.
Kind of has a 60s surf rock kind of sound. Okay, we're going to 60s surf rock. That's really cool that they just went to that style. Very surprising.
When I see you walking down the street, when I see you, it all comes back to me. Thinking of the times we used to spend together, thinking of the times I used to see you. Thinking of the times we used to spend, thinking of the times we used to spend, thinking of the times we used to spend, thinking of the times we used to spend. When I hear that tune on the record player, when I hear that song on the breeze, thinking of the times we used to spend together, thinking of the times we used to sing alone. Thinking of the times we used to spend, thinking of the times we used to spend, thinking of the times we used to spend, thinking of the times we used to spend. Thinking of the jokes we used to have, wondering if we're laughing at them now. Somehow don't see how we can be, so what's a smile between us now?
Okay, I'm definitely enjoying the production and the sound on this one a lot better. Times we used to spend, like, the way she sings and the riff and everything, it just sounds so young and youthful. I don't know how old they were when they made the album, but you can just hear the youth just dripping. offer, and I really like that you can hear that there. I know it doesn't seem like a big deal, but I think that it is. I think that it adds something to it. And also, as I'm listening to this so far, the band Wet Leg, do I have their album up there? No, I don't at the moment. The band Wet Leg, which is a modern band, I feel like if there were drums in Marine Girls, they'd pretty much be like the 80s Wet Leg. Obviously, reverse times, But like I think they have that kind of, I never use this word, but we're going to use it today, that spunky kind of attitude to the way they sing. And then with Tonight, they move into surf rock territory, which is just so cool to hear them do. We get a little guitar solo on the back end of it. That was so surprising when that happened here. And then in this particular album with Beach Party, we do have another additional person here, Gina Hartman on vocals and percussion as well. And so, like, I'm assuming we'll at some point hear a little bit more percussion at some point. But maybe it's her vocals that are giving it that little extra edge here. I don't know, but Tonight was just really, really good. I like that one a lot. It's immediately a standout to me. When I see you walking down the street, when I see you, it all comes back to me. Thinking of the times we used to spend together, thinking of the times I used to see you. Listen, you're broken up with the person, you walk past them, and all of a sudden, all those feelings just come right back. When I hear that tune on the record player, when I hear that song on the breeze, thinking of the times we used to spend together. Thinking of the jokes we used to have, wondering if we're laughing at them now. Somehow don't see how we can be. So what's a smile between us now? Means nothing now. Why not just flash a quick smile? Some guys are really obvious, and with a sidelong glance, you see they're smiling every word you say. Some girls like to play it cool. You can stare and stare, but they do nothing away. Some boys think they're idiots, don't want to talk to you because all they want to do is impress. Use the same old lines. They say, you want to dance? They say, oh, what's your name? Oh, let me guess. Same old lines. Let's dance. It's the mating ritual between people. Hold me tight while we do it tonight. Sometimes it can all get too much. People make you talk when all you want to do is run away. Sometimes I'm feeling out of touch. No one wants to talk to me. No one wants to hear what I have to say. We seem to laugh. It proves that we're all right. It proves that we can really have fun. Sometimes we don't even talk, and it seems to me we're unhappy. But at least we're young. Don't want to fight while we do it tonight. It's that push and pull, that tug and whatever. It's that mating ritual in a way that only humans can do. Let's move on into the next track. Flying Over Russia.
Look down at the people smiling, waving handkerchiefs to the sky. Clouds hang over the hills and mountains. Moscow airport says goodbye. Behind the iron curtain, across the Berlin Wall. No news, no word can reach us. There's no one there at all. I'm flying over Russia, looking where no man can go. I'm flying over Russia, looking down on Russian snow. Through the frosty window, looking at the gods below. Just how happy are they? That's something I'll never know. Now the hills and valleys give way to icy plains. I see the rising smoke from the eastern border trains. I'm flying over Russia, looking where no man can go. I'm flying over Russia, looking down on Russian snow.
It's nice, picturesque.
But we don't know, and the Russians know. It never shows what only Russians know. I wonder, do you believe the what you're told. Well, so do we.
Ooh. Ooh, I like that. I like that a lot. Tutti lo sanno.
Don't watch him when he speaks. Don't hang on every word he says. Don't let him see you're looking his way. Don't understand why he has to do the things he does. Listen to excuses. Be a fool and break your heart. She knows his reputation, but that's no consolation. This girl can't help but love this boy. Don't let the sunshine catch you dancing in your brand new shoes. The look in that boy's eyes could follow you home tonight. You'll wake at midnight from a dream, there's no doubt about it. It's time to realise you're on your way too. She can see right through him. She knows what he's been doing. Still she can't help but love this boy. Who wants a boy who says he'll do anything to please you? Who wants a boy who walks alone at night when you're not there? She speaks to this boy and she knows she doesn't even like him. But hate is a passion and that's nearer to love anyway. Don't care that he's untrue. This is what she's come to. This girl can't help but love this boy.
We're a little early when I'm saying this, but I'm so far much preferring this album to the previous one. I think so far this just has that it factor. Flying Over Russia is a nice picturesque, kind of scenic view. Just she's imagining flying over Russia and not being able to visit, just looking down. And can I say that I love the lyrics in there? Let me pull it back up here really quick. Okay. Look down at the people smiling, waving handkerchiefs in the sky. Clouds hang over the hills and mountains. Moscow airport says goodbye. Behind Iron Curtain across the Berlin Wall, no news, no word can reach us. There's no one at all. I'm flying over Russia, looking where no man can go. I'm looking over Russia, looking down on Russian snow. And she's just, okay, she describes the Iron Curtain, of course, nothing in, nothing out. Information is a little, piecemeal. Through the frosty window, looking at guards below, see how happy they are. That's something I'll never know. Interesting, that line right there. Then, now the hills and valleys give way to icy plains. I see this rising smoke from the eastern border trains. She's just describing it. Nothing crazy around here. I wonder, do you believe the lies that you're sold? I wonder, do you ever dream of being free? Really hard-hitting questions. I wonder if you, think about this, right? And then she drops the bomb. They tell us you had to do what you're told. Well, so do we. We're all in the same boat, brother. I think that was just a nice, hard-hitting line there at the end. Really, really nice. The track, we're flying over Russia. Here's what we're looking at. We're talking about things, and then there's a little hint about looking at the guards below, just how happy they are, something I'll never know. So there's a hint towards what she's going to drop on the end there, but a nice little line there. That was good. And Tutti lo sanno. A nice standout track here. I'm curious. I'm going to take you guys off the screen real quick. That looks Italian. I couldn't tell you. But I just want to see if there's a translation for what that means. It is Italian, and it's everyone knows.
Tutti lo sanno.
Tutti lo sanno. There you go. So that's what the translation is. You can see it up here on the top. Here, I left it there. This one was really nice. And I love how Thorne's voice comes out in this most ethereal way, hanging onto a note on the back end of the lines. Don't watch him as he speaks. Don't hang on every word he says. Don't let him see you're looking his way. Play hard to get. Don't understand why he has to do all these things he does. Listen to excuses. Be a fool. It'll break your heart. She knows his reputation, and it's not good. But that's no consolation. This girl can't help but love this boy. Trouble from the moment you looked at him. Don't let the sunshine catch you dancing in your brand new shoes. That or the look in the boy's eyes could follow you home tonight. You'll wake at midnight from a dream. There's no doubt about it. It's time to realize you're on your way to. Cautionary tale. Who wants a boy who says he'll do anything to please you? Who wants a boy who walks alone at night when you're not there? She speaks to this boy and she knows she doesn't even like him. But hate is a passion that's near to love anyway.
Please clap.
That's a line. Don't care that he's untrue. This is what she comes to. This girl can't help but love this boy. This is a really good track. And this song you could read as being the precipice upon which a lot of the relationship issues happen throughout this album. Well, not this one. We haven't gotten deep into it, but definitely the next, and possibly Distant Shore. Next two tracks, at least, All Dressed Up and Honey.
There's a place where no one has been, a land from somewhere in a dream. I wait for him to give me a sign. He waits somewhere else in time. Still I haven't heard. 6 weeks now without a word. I am stranded here today, and he's a million years away. Across the oceans of mystery, he waits there so patiently. The feeling everyone knows, all dressed up and nowhere to go.
I like how you can hear her accent really nicely in here. All Dressed Up is nice. It's a pleasant track.
Honey wants possession of my heart, wants to know the secret of my dreams, doesn't understand my treachery. I know I'll love him forever, or until I find another boy. La 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 la. Honey wants the soul keys to my love,
It's a jammy bass line.
wants to know the reasons why I'm feeling blue, doesn't understand me when I say I love him every day, or at least until this feeling goes away. La 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 la. Honey holds his breath and waits to see me. Can't trust me when his back is turned. He locks the door, I steal the key. But honey knows I never lie, and I'll be his until this feeling dies. La 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 la. La 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 la.
Okay, All Dressed Up, I feel, is one of those pleasant songs that, yeah, it sounds nice, but I kind of forget it quickly. Honey, however, I think has more of that that nice sing-songy factor to it, especially with the ending of the bar, the da da ba 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 ba, and the way they sing over that bass line is really nice. And then the singing is just really sweet and delicate yet direct in here during the verse. And I love how the music moves in this specific track. So it has a little bit more of that something to it. Whereas All Dressed Up, I feel like it's fine. But Honey, it feels good, especially when you hear that little bit of smokiness coming in her voice. Just a little bit of something coming in there that just gives it that little extra spark to the music here. Let's get these lyrics. There's a place where no one has been, a land from somewhere in a dream. I wait for him to give me a sign. He waits somewhere passing time. You're both waiting. It's never going to happen. Still, I haven't heard. 6 weeks now without a word. Am I stranded? Here today, he's a million years away. Across the oceans of misty wheat, he waits there so patiently. The feeling everyone knows, all dressed up and nowhere to go. Just left hanging on a thread. You're ready, but there's nowhere to go. Honey wants possession of my heart, wants to know the secret of my dreams, doesn't understand my treachery. I know I'll love him forever or until I find another boy. That's a shocker of a line. I like that. It's a stinger. Honey wants the soul keys to my love, wants to know the reasons I'm feeling so blue. Doesn't understand me when I say I love him every day, or at least until this feeling goes away. I love you until I don't. Honey holds his breath and waits to see me. Can't trust me when his back is turned. He locks the door. I steal the key. But Honey knows I'll never lie, and I'll be his until this feeling dies. I guess as long as you're both in agreement, which I guess is kind of true. But yeah, honey, you'll stick together until the sticky doesn't stick anymore. Holiday song. Until the stick doesn't stick anymore. What does that even mean? This does sound like a beach party. It's like two clams hitting together.
Bring me a sandcastle on the beach. Bring me the tide but stay out of reach. Like me a sandcastle on the shore. Show me the sea where I've seen it before.
I think you can hear the seagulls, the waves back there as well.
Bring me the moon, we could play on the sand. Give me a smile, I will give you my hand. Pick off your shoes and we'll run to the sea. Not till it's dawn, you can come home with me. Steal me a lighthouse that's shining so clear. We'll look at the stars as we lie on the pier. When the sun rises, I'll be here with you. Down on the beach till the summer's through.
You're on holiday at the beach. Sounds about right here. That seagull's itching for a fry. You know what? Let me stop it there because I'll let the next few tracks go together because they're all like a minute long, basically. Holiday song is Holiday at the Beach, which here in Florida, listen, Christmas is yeah. Instead of building snowmen, you can build sand castles. That's our version. We're doing instead of snow angels, you do sand angels over there. And so I like how, it doesn't have to be that kind of holiday. What she's talking about could be, of course, just a vacation of any sort, just getting away. And it could also be not even one of those, even though it does seem to be so with the sound of seagulls and the tide coming in and out there at the beach. It could absolutely just be something more relationship-wise, which, of course, we've heard a lot throughout the album. Build me a castle on the beach. We meet the tide, but just out of reach. Build me a sandcastle on the shore. Show me the sea. I've seen it before. On a distant shore. Bring the moon. We can play on the sand. Give me a smile. I will give you my hand. Take off your shoes and we'll run to the sea. As soon as dawn, you can come home with me. Steal me a lighthouse that shines so clear. We'll look at the stars as we lie on the pier. When the sun rises, I'll be here with you. Down on the beach till the summer's through. So a holiday, right? Taking a vacation. It's a vacation with this other person. And after the holiday, after the vacation, after the summer passes, I mean, it says after the summer's through, I'll be with you. So, it's some bit of a summer fling, so to say. And maybe it will continue after that, but there's no promises. There's no promises to be made in that regard. The next few tracks are like just a minute and so long, so I'm going to let probably a few of them at least go together. Let's start off with He Got the Girl and Day/Night Dreams.
Best friend is so happy, sits in each night with the TV, turns the music down, no longer hangs round town, 'cause he got the girl, he got the girl, he got the girl, he got the girl.
Ooh. He's already
This
won.
boy is so naive, puts faith in his friend's loyalty. He should know better. He'll go all out to get her, and he'll get the girl. He'll get the girl. He'll get the girl. He'll get the girl. So often it seems the ends justify the means. He can't pretend. He knows he's lost his best friend, but he got the girl. He got the girl.
Everything but the girl.
He got the girl. He got the girl.
Is that what it's from? You think? Maybe, man. Some weird claps. That's a vocal ambience behind it.
There she sits without a care in the world, wondering if they're true the rumors she's heard. Quiet evening with absent friends, photographs of long weekends. When she feels she's had enough, she tells herself she's not in love. Her many friends, she never rings. Her promises don't mean a thing.
I like how the bass works with her voice there nicely.
There she sits without a thought in her head, unfinished letters on an unmade bed, losing count of her many lovers, paint her life in watercolors.
I love in Promises when the bass carries along that kind of final run on with her vocals, and they both just kind of fly up together, just kind of swirling and swirling alongside each other in a really nice harmony and ebb and flow there on Promises. Day and Night. Okay, so a few things about these tracks. Day and Night has that wonderful vocal layer of ambience beneath it. That I think kind of makes it stand out quite a lot. And then as another lead takes over in the actual lines, that's really good. And the guitar playing, I thought that the sound was really nice in here, alongside sequels and stuff. Ba, ba, ba. So it's a nice kind of juxtaposition between like that ambience that's set up by the sounds, the vocals beneath there, and then that very clappy clap that happens there. And there's that youthful spunk again that kind of comes across in the energy and the movement of it all. And then in He Got the Girl, is this where the band got the name for Everything But the Girl? Where Tracy Thorn eventually she sings amazing. And then the held note, listen. Why was I singing it with her? I'm sorry. Is that where they got the name? Hold on, we're gonna do some research here. Let's Tracy Thorn, Everything But the Girl. Where's the name? Formation. Let's see. They formed a side project. They adopted the name Everything But the Girl from a slogan used by the whole shop, Turner's Furniture. Okay. So it's not what I'm. Okay. Oh, I was wrong. I don't know. It just seemed to so perfectly fit that's where the name may have come from, but apparently I'm incorrect on that aspect. But absolutely wonderful singing. I feel like that was a vocal showcase for He Got the Girl. Day Night Dreams was a nice contrasting melodies and tones there, and Promises was really nice too, especially with the bass line and the singing. Those are some nice quick tracks on this one. Let's look at these lyrics. Best friend is so happy, sits in each night with the TV, turns the music down, no longer hangs around town because he got the girl. He won. This boy so naive, puts faith in his friend's loyalty. He should know better. He'll go out to get her, or all out to get her, and he'll get the girl. So how fun it seems, the ends justify the means. He can't pretend he knows he's lost his best friend, but he got the girl. He sacrificed everything, and in the end, he got the girl, but was it worth it? Come down to my house, come down to dance. We can be sweet and start a romance. We can put on a disc, drink lemon and tea. You can smoke if you like when you're with me. And then when we return, we could drive in the car, play on the swings and slides, stay till it's dark. And then your phone will ring, but I think because you're not in. Like, we can have a good time, but this person that she's having a good time with is also not paying enough attention to her, in the long run in the relationship. Your phone will ring, but I don't think you're in. He's probably out fooling around. And then Promises. There she sits without a care in the world, wondering if they're true, the rumors she's heard. It relates to the previous song. Quiet evening with absent friends, where Genesis now photographs of long weekends. When she feels she's had enough, she tells herself she's not in love. Her many friends she never rings. Her promises don't mean a thing. There she sits without a thought in her head, unfinished letters on an unmade bed. Losing count of her many lovers, paints her life in watercolors. When she starts to feel the strain, she goes away and starts again. The words she'd felt were never spoken. The promises were never broken. The promises were never broken because they never made promises to each other. They never promised that they'd be their only ones. And so technically the promises were never broken, as much as it hurts. Next two tracks, Silent Red and Dishonesty.
Sometimes I cry to think of records with no song, no more rain to dance with, minutes that have gone. Sometimes I smile to think of songs I sing for you. Midnight sunshine shining, stars that drown in the dew.
We'll slow down a little bit. Picks back up.
Sometimes I love to think of times I know will come true. Moving over beaches, teasing with the sun.
It's picking it up.
Sometimes I scream to think of waking on the moonless morning to see the world is shaking.
Another passable song.
When I see dishonesty, I realize you're telling lies. Throw away every word you say. Dishonesty is hurting me. I don't understand. Don't know why you're lying. I'm confused. Don't know why I'm crying. Dishonesty. I can't believe a word you're telling me. Dishonesty. Do you think that I can't see? Dishonesty. I can't believe a word you're telling me. Dishonesty. Do you think that I can't see? So now I know I should go see the truth. I should leave you, but I'd rather stay. Despite the things you say. 'Cause all I need is to hear you lie to me. I don't understand. Don't know why you're lying. I'm
Bass with those-
confused. Don't know why I'm crying. Dishonesty. I can't believe a word you're telling me. Dishonesty. Do you think that I can't see? Dishonesty. I can't believe a word you're telling me. Dishonesty. Do you think that I can't see?
All right, Silent Red is another one of those tracks that just kind of goes. It's whatever. Dishonesty, I really like the with the bass line holding that note kind of with her. Like, I think that works really well. And we mentioned that several times throughout some of these tracks, the bass and then some of the vocals. And I think that that's a wonderful combination for an album and a band that, you know, the music is relatively bare in many ways. It's those little things, those melodic come together moments that I think work really well to their advantage and kind of give the track a little something more to it and a little more depth, I would say. And I would say that works especially well with Dishonesty. Almost started reading without even having the lyrics up. Sometimes I cry to think of records with no song, no more minutes that have gone. Sometimes I smile to think of songs I sing for you, midnight sunshines, shining stars that drown in the June. Sometimes I laugh to think of times I will know will come true, moving of the beaches, teasing of the sun. Sometimes I scream to think of waking on a moonless morning to see the world is shaking. So she's thinking about a lot of things here. She's having a lot of feelings. Sometimes she cries, sometimes she smiles, sometimes she laughs. So I think that she's thinking about the good and the bad of it all, of the relationship. Sometimes she cries thinking of a record with no song, like A Life with No Love is how I read that. But sometimes she thinks of smiling, you know, about those songs that she would sing for this person and the beautiful things around that, the memories. And of course, she laughs about, you know, the times that, you know, they'll have in the future, the times that they've had. And sometimes she's worried about losing all that. I got you on that one. Dishonesty. When I see dishonesty, I realize you're telling lies. Yep. Throwing away every word you say, dishonesty is hurting me. I don't understand. Don't know why you're lying. I'm confused. Don't know why I'm crying. Can't believe a word you're telling me. Dishonesty, do you think that I can't see? Dishonesty, can't believe a word you're telling me. Do you think that I can't see? Like I can see right through you. So now I know I should go, see the truth, I should leave you. But I'd rather stay despite the things you say. All I need is to hear you lie to me. This stanza encapsulates a lot of what we've heard in the album and even in the next album as well. And then it repeats from there. Let's go ahead and listen to the final two tracks on the album, 20,000 Leagues, and then, not the title track, the band track, Marine Girls.
Under the sea is where my baby said he'd meet me. 20,000 leagues under the sea, that's where he said I'd have to be.
Okay.
Leagues down, down, down. 20,000 leagues down from town. 20,000 leagues worth of breath. 20,000 leagues nearer to death. 20,000 leagues under the sea is where my baby said he'd meet me. 20,000 leagues under the sea, that's where he said I'd have to be.
The bass is kind of trying to catch up with her a little bit, in a way.
Leagues into the deep, 20,000 leagues of watery sleep, 20,000 leagues of fish and sharks, 20,000 leagues of gloomy dark. Leagues under the sea is where my baby said he'd meet me. 20,000 leagues under the sea, that's where he said I'd have to be.
You gotta be there. Meet me there.
Leagues, will you be there? 20,000 leagues, I didn't swear. 20,000 leagues where seaweed is red. 20,000 leagues where starfish are dead.
Guess they can't live that deep. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Beach Party. Lazy Ways. All together. 20,000 Leagues is a deep song. Please clap. sounds really nice, especially I would say in not comparison, in relation with the final track, Marine Girls, because 20,000 Leagues, metaphorically and lyrically is bringing us down, coming down a little bit and sinking us in. And then Marine Girls, it actually kind of sounds like that with not only the echoes of how they finish it with Marine Girls, oh, I'm way off, but that little bit of, I don't know, reverb space, whatever the production is that's being given to their voice, it sounds like we're sinking. And I also like how in Marine Girls, how they're making a statement there. They're telling you who they are. I mean, this is beyond a title track. This is the band's namesake track. And so I like how they really, they're not trying to fit in or be like other girls. No. Who are they? They're Marine Girls. And I really like how they kind of bring that all together here nicely. I think that's a nice ending to this album. Kind of making a statement. Like I said, this is the debut album from the band. And they're ending with who they are, in case you haven't learned enough about them from these two tracks. And I think that's a nice way for it to end. With 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, that's where my baby said he'd meet me. 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, that's where he said I'd have to be. Down, down, down. And then it just repeats from there into the deep, the watery sleep, leagues of fish and sharks, leagues of gloomy dark. Is he basically saying, this could go in so many different ways. He could be saying, you have to be really deep to be with me, which is kind of a not cool thing to say, like saying that she's shallow and she'll have to dive deeper in a sense. Or he's saying that, yeah, it's impossible that we're going to be together. You have to go 20,000 leagues under the sea to be with me. Maybe he's a bottom feeder. He's there's another word, like not a great person. That's what I think they're kind of getting at. Will you be there? 20,000 leagues? I didn't swear. Where seaweed is red, where starfish are dead. There's no life under there, so how can they be together there? Try so hard, try to be what every girl should be. Try so hard, try to be what every girl should be. Let's see. Make something good of children. Not too smart and no opinions. Bright and pretty, sweet and willing. Finds every party thrilling. The patriarchy is getting you down. That's what they say you should be. But no, I'm going to be who I want to be. Try hard to be what every girl should be. No, I think we're just going to be who we are and do what we want. I honestly think that the debut album, that Beach Party, is preferable, in my opinion, to Lazy Ways. I like it. I think that it sounds more fresh. It sounds like a little bit more adventurous in some ways, and I just like the energy that they have. My favorite track here is Tu de Lozano. That's very easily my favorite track on the album, I would say. Even though I think that this is just better than the previous one. Now, once again, I'll be honest and admit that these two albums, and even extending to the debut from Thorn, it's not my typical listening. This is not what I would usually listen to. And I can't say that it really hit in that particular way for me personally. It didn't hit my heart or, my ears, I suppose, in this regard, in a way that really affects me or anything like that. But I do think that overall it's a pleasant listen. I can't help but oh man, I just want some drums in there or something like that to give it a little extra, just a little extra. But that's just me. That's absolutely just me. So let me know what you guys thought of it, of course, in the comments down below. I appreciate, as always, you all watching and hopefully enjoying. Andreas, thank you so much once again for the over-the-top support and for the suggestions here. I hope that all of you have a wonderful rest of your morning, afternoon, evening, late night, wherever you're finding yourself. Thank you all so much for being here. Come on back by tomorrow, and I will see you all then. Bye, guys.